Ram Charan Jr. NTR and director S.S. Rajamouli attended the Dubai Expo and were greeted with a rousing welcome from the crowd. The mighty trio addressed the media from Dubai during their presentation at the Indian Pavilion. Ram Charan discussed keeping his zeal alive during COVID-19, his commitment for the film and his director during the press conference. When asked about the demarcation of films in India, regional relativity and other issues, Ram Charan responded emphatically that Rajamouli is the king. The initiative with RRR to call it an Indian film rather than a Telugu, Hindi or Tamil film, Rajamouli has raised boundaries between the states. With Bahubali he has raised boundaries. Yes, it is still a question whether we are one industry or various regional film industries. But Rajamouli has started an initiative or put the thought in our heads or the media's heads to call us an Indian film industry and call RRR a pan-Indian film. Nobody in India has taken this initiative before and it starts with RRR. Ram Charan was quick to reply to a question regarding the RRR delay, saying just like the world we paused. It was just not RRR, but everyone hit the pause button due to COVID, but we were exceeded in the number of days of shoot. Like Rajamouli Garu mentioned in the first press meet in Hyderabad that it is going to be the fastest film he has ever made. He had intended it and it was the fastest film. Unfortunately, due to COVID, just like the world we paused, Ram Charan went on to describe how he felt throughout the halted period. We survived just like how you all did. We three used to connect on calls regularly. We wanted to connect with our director to keep the enthusiasm and spark alive. Because all of us suddenly felt unemployed for 2 years, he stated. Ram Charan went on to say that even if he hadn't been in contact with his director, his energy and desire to see the final product would have remained the same, because I know RRR and with what conviction I had when I had started RRR, he assertively said. When questioned about his experience working with Rajamouli for the second time, Ram Charan replied, although I come from a film family, my father brought me up in such a way that nothing about movies, magazines, industry, awards, fans or anything related to work was brought home. It was always confined to the office. There was no trace of films for me. Even when I was starting off, he never told me how to be or how to act. After my first film, when I went to him and asked about how to better myself in acting, he said nothing. He really wanted me to have my own journey. That was the moment I started my first journey with Mr. Rajamouli. That's why I repeatedly call him my headmaster or dean. I have learned so much from him. I have learned so much from my first film with him. He is not only a director, master storyteller, but also my mentor, my guru. I don't know what my dad is going to feel, but I have to say Rajamouli taught me more about cinema than my dad. He added, expressing appreciation and pride. Rajamouli expanded on his statement by claiming that Mag Adhira was his and Ram Charan's most successful film. After that he was completely blown away by Ra. Nagasthalam. It is quite a revelation on how he comes to the set like a blank paper and tells the director, you paint whatever you want on me. It is easy to say but difficult to follow. I saw that in him. He surprised me many times by surpassing what I had expected of him, Rajamouli said about Ram Charan. The film will be released on March 25. Alia Bhatt and Ajay Devgan play pivotal roles in the film.